Is curl.io username password this URL secure? Is curl.io username password http://example.com secure? If not, can you give a brief explanation of how someone could obtain your password?
It is unsafe, because curl defaults to basic authentication where HTTP protocol sends your password in clear text. When you specify the username password string, it gets converted to a base 64 string in the HTTP header. Anyone able to intercept your HTTP traffic, your provider, anyone accessing the same wireless app as you, etc., will be able to recover the password by simply using an online base 64 converter. HTTPS protocol will make things better by establishing an encrypted connection before this header is sent, preventing the password from being revealed. However, this only applies if the user pays attention when asked to confirm unknown certificates, authorize security exceptions, and so on. Note that command arguments might be available for other users on the same machine to see, for example, psf/proc file system, in your bash history, and in your terminal log. Thanks for @Lambert's comment noting this. Curl on some platforms attempts to hide the password, so for example with psf, you are likely to see blank space instead of a password. However, instead of passing the password as a command line argument, having curl directly prompt for a password is better, as discussed on the curlFAQ.
It is not secure. Command line parameters are visible to all users.
This could be done in a more safer way by using netrc file parameter. Create a file with 600 permission. For e.g., vi/root/myfile. machineexample.com. Login username. Password. Save and close the file. Use the below to access the URL with username and password. curl netrc file/root/myfile this URL. Done.
Using a username and password in the command line with curl like this, curl.io username password, https://www.weloafnames.fun/1, is generally considered insecure. The reason is that command line arguments are often logged, and this could lead to exposing sensitive information, i.e., the password, to anyone with access to those logs. Here are some reasons why this approach is insecure. Command line history. Command line history keeps a record of the command you enter, and it may include your username and password. This poses a security risk, especially if other users have access to your account. Process listing. On some systems, running processes can be listed, and the username and password might be visible in the process list. Logs. Various system logs could inadvertently record the command line arguments, potentially exposing the password. A more secure approach is to use the U option without specifying the password directly in the command. When you use U username, curl will prompt you to enter the password securely without displaying it on the screen. For example, after running this command, curl will prompt you to enter the password, providing a more secure way to pass credentials. Keep in mind that even this method may still leave traces in certain log files, so exercise caution when handling sensitive information. For even more robust security, Consider using environment variables or configuration files to store your credentials securely, and then reference those variables or files within your scripts or commands. This way, you can keep your credentials separate from your code and prevent accidental exposures.
If you want to support the channel, please